American Sports Talk with Andy and Ari.
Good evening, American sports fans and fans of American sports. My name is Andy Gershman. I am once again alongside my friend and co-host, Ari Louis. How you doing, Ari?
I'm doing stupendous.
Stupendous as usual. It must be Olympic fever. You caught it?
Yeah, I caught it. People keep talking to me. They say, hey, have you watched this? No, I haven't watched anything in the Olympics.
Well, when would we? I mean, seriously. It starts Friday night. I clicked on for 2 minutes Motzi Shabbat just to see a medal count. And, the U.S. is still trailing China in the old medal count. And then, when are we going to watch? Fasting all day. There's been some interesting stories coming out already. Michael Phelps lost. Didn't even place.
Yeah, that's surprising because you figured as successful he was in the past, he would do well. IOC not having a moment of silence, but Bob Costas having one of his own.
Right. Very interesting move there by Sir Costas. Look, I feel really bad for the Israeli delegation because I feel like so much of their time in London has been tied to this moment of silence. So hopefully for the athletes involved, they can kind of, move to, to performing on the field and all the other stuff. Of course, whenever Israel's involved in anything, there's always controversy. Did you see the Lebanese judo team refused to warm up on the same mat as the Israelis?
Say, I don't get that. Like, it's judo. You're going to be allowed legally to take out your aggression on the Israelis if you have a problem with them. Just warm up on the same mat and then go to competition.
Well, my biggest issue is instead of telling them to piss off, the Olympic Committee put up a, mechitza, basically. Put up a screen in between the two teams. I mean, what is the point? It just doesn't make any sense at all to me, this Olympic spirit. Well, I mean, if you're going to pander, no wonder there's no moment of silence.
Well, you saw, what was it, a few years ago with the weightlifting champion, the Israeli weightlifting champion,
right?
That the German shook hands with him, but the gentleman from Iran did not.
Right, refused. Exactly, and I think that was in some European championship or whatever. But I remember maybe the last show we did, we got a phone call from some Geller guy talking about how the U.S. is going to struggle and watch out for Spain and all these teams are loaded. Well, one of the more, potent teams, I guess you could say, was supposed to be France, who was in their pool. And 27 points, was it, the difference? 28, 98, 71, I believe, something like that.
And then afterwards, there's a big deal. The news is a funny place, but they kept making a big deal that Michelle Obama gave all the players hugs. That was actually a whole story written about that.
Right. That's it's a touching scene. I mean, I don't know. It's so bizarre.
The whole story about it. I mean, they go through the U.S.
They don't show each hug?
Yeah, they show each hug.
Oh, there we go. LeBron.
There's LeBron, and then James. Oh, wait.
Well, LeBron. James is his last
name. Right. So who is this? Oh,
who?
Wait a second.
That's.
Oh, it's two pictures of LeBron James.
Oh, of course.
Getting hugs, and they go through on and on. Westbrook.
Nice.
Anthony. Kobe.
Nice.
Chandler. See, she doesn't seem too happy.
Mike Krzyzewski.
Yeah, Coach K got a hug.
Yeah,
and then there was some prank done. This I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't watch it really, but yeah.
You figure the France team is Tony Parker, so that's going to be one of the better teams out there,
right? And I guess he struggled, and so they struggled. But now I think the rest of the pool was like Tunisia and somebody else. I mean, those will be 40, 50-point games, without a doubt.
Easily.
These are the games that Christian Laettner would have seen time in,
The forgotten member of the 92 squad. Yes, he was on that team.
That's right.
And there was some talk of Shaq taking his place. But they felt at the end of the day Christian Laettner deserved to be on there more than Isaiah Thomas.
Right.
Isaiah Thomas only had 2 titles at the time.
Right, exactly.
2 more than Karl Malone and John Stockton on the team.
Christian Laettner had a title at the time.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he had 2 of them.
What?
Oh, no, 2 of them with Duke.
Right.
And also that team, you had Chris Mullin, who won no championships. Patrick Ewing won no championships. At the time, David Robinson didn't. So you have those 2 titles by Isaiah Thomas are pretty good by comparison, but not good enough. We always thought it was Michael Jordan that kept him off the team, but it turned out, at least according to Magic's book, that it was Magic. Probably a combination. Isaiah wasn't too liked at the end of the day.
So, anyway, the American team rolls. I don't think it's going to be any doubt. It'll come down to America and Spain, most likely. I mean, we saw them play Argentina close, but, I can't. It's just amazing to me, how many Olympic stories can come out of nowhere. It's like all you hear about are these crazy, every time someone medals, there's a story, and it's like, all right, the Olympics to me are for casual sports fans. They're not for real sports fans.
Well, you realize that when you take a look at some of the stories that came out, there was that woman from Greece, I think the runner that made that joke about Africans. There was something about she said they'll feel the bugs will have something tasty to eat, something really offensive, and they kicked her off. They weren't going to mess around, anything like that. All right, we got to talk about this nap photo because it just popped up here. The story,
and then you've got the one of the soccer players takes.
It's pretty funny here. This nap photo. This one, Jerome Williams got Kevin Love sleeping. And before that, Kevin Love, I think, got everyone sleeping earlier. Okay, yeah, Williams wrote Payback.
Oh,
nice.
I tell you, when millionaires have fun, it is something to watch.
Yeah, that's exciting stuff.
Did you hear what Mitt Romney said when he got to London?
What did he say?
He made some comment. I guess he got off the plane for the opening ceremonies, because I guess it's the thing to do. If you're running for office, you better be, seen around the world. And he's like, takes a look around. He's like, yeah, I don't think they're ready.
The NBA team?
No. London.
Oh, London.
For the host.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they weren't happy.
Well, he was involved with the Salt Lake City Olympic Games.
Right. So the Prime Minister of Great Britain said that he has no idea what it's like to run an Olympics in a real city.
Oh. Ooh.
Talking about making friends around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there an event in the Olympics that you don't ever watch, but you'll take note because it's in the Olympics?
Maybe pole vaulting?
What?
The thing where they take the stick and they jump over?
Right, but why?
I don't know.
Why does that interest you? See, that's my problem. It's like, okay, what am I fixated on? I'm fixated on the basketball. I watch basketball anyway.
Right, the stuff you watch anyway. But
I don't know. They took baseball out of the Olympics. I still think they should put it back. I mean, they've now made that the World Baseball Classic. I mean, it's like it comes down to gymnastics and swimming, right?
Those are stuff you don't see in general.
Right. Track and field, occasionally you'll get I don't know. But like I said, I think it's for casual fans. I know my kids are really into it. They're really keeping up on the medal count.
They really care?
They do. Well, their first thing is they want to know if the U.S. has the most medals, and then they want to know if Israel has medaled yet.
Well, Israel medals only 2 things: judo and
sailing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting because you had the lovely and talented Tamar Katz on. Did you know that there's a sprinter on the Israeli team who did not make the Israeli qualifications but made the world qualifications, and they made an exception for him?
Ooh.
Right.
Wow.
See, I feel personally that he should thank Tamar Katz for that.
Right, she's the one who set that up because there was so much scrutiny over that when it happened again, they'd let him in. Had he been the first person to go through that, they would have said no.
Exactly.
The story, by the way, the team, I'm just calling the NBA team. I'll call the USA team. The NBA team, Kevin Love has complained about a lack of playing time. You know, I have a funny feeling if you're on a team with LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, you're probably not going to get that much time. That would be my thinking.
What do you think they say to him when he says that? Do you think they go Timberwolves?
Minnesota Timberwolves, they might say, if you want, you're welcome to leave.
Right.
I don't think we're going to need you.
Right. I think we're good here.
Yeah.
Great Britain won a medal, finally.
Oh, yeah? In which sport?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I know that if you go to the full medal count, they, which I don't even know how to do, to be honest with you. I think it's on the right side there. Yeah. See,
overall medal count.
Overall medal count. Now you got to go, and then
it's right here. China is in the lead with 10, and they have 6 golds.
Right.
U.S. 2 gold. All that work the basketball team does, and it's only for. Do they count it as one gold?
One gold.
Wow.
Yeah. One team, one goal. Wait, who was that?
Sabres, I think.
Oh, that was the Sabres.
Is David Simmons said 120 players or something?
Right. One team, one goal, and 400 players.
See, David Simmons has a funny joke in there somewhere.
That's right. I was with him the other day, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we went out to the Chomeron together.
To see Coach K?
No.
Separate trip.
Sidman is he's got an interesting business going out there. He's starting something called Kelev Land. Do you know what a Kelev is?
It's a dog.
Right. So Kelev Land is it's like a kennel for dogs, and he trains them while they're out there. And they have the swimming pool, which kind of looks like a mikvah. It's really I think it technically is a mikvah, actually. But they swim in it with the dogs, so I don't think that makes it halakhically.
Is it rainwater?
It's rainwater. They use partial. I know they use at least partial rainwater because I saw the way they fill it with the thing coming off the roof. And anyway, he teaches the dogs to swim with the humans.
By the way, you're making me miss my dog. Billy, if you're out there listening, I love you.
Of course Billy's listening. And Tiny and
Don Morris is too busy.
Right, Don Morris is flipping you off. And anyway, so yeah, we were out there for Kelev Land. Very interesting. And that was of that. And speaking of the Sabres, I went to Yafo and saw Saeed. You know,
man, you made the rounds this month.
Saeed, if you're listening, you're the man. Let me tell you something. You know, we all knew Saeed and the Abulafia family was
wealthy
and powerful. But Saeed called me and he said, "So where are you?" And this was my exact joke. I don't think he thought it was funny, but this is exactly what I said. I said, "I don't really know where I'm at, but I do know this. In order to get here, I had to drive on Rehov Abulafia. I had to pass Canyon Abulafia. You know, that's Abulafia Mall. And I had to go past Abulafia Bakery and Restaurant, all to get where I was going." Let me tell you something. Whew. That is one powerful family.
Yeah, but is that like a name like Johnson?
No. That's like all his family name. It's all them.
Is it like distant cousins?
No, this is all him. Like, put it this way, I think he's like technically a junior or something. I'm guessing, or a third or a fourth, maybe even, because the bakery. Get this, the bakery was started because we walked past it later, 1869.
Oh wow.
Okay, and it was like Saeed Abulafia and Sons is like etched into the stone there. So like, it's not obviously Saeed that we know because he has no sons that we know of. And so it's Saeed, you know. And anyway, oh my gosh, he took us up to this apartment that he just bought that he's renting out for mucho kesef to a friend. Dude, this apartment is like bigger than my house that I used to live in America. I mean, it's one floor and it overlooks the water in Yafo. Whew, let me tell you.
Huh.
Yeah, it's quite a life. But there's only one kosher restaurant in all of Yafo. It's an interesting place, Yafo.
Jewish kosher-wise. There's
Hallel. Yeah, Hallel. Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Okay.
Right. But we went out on a boat, not with Saeed, with someone else. And
you tell me later?
I'm on a boat. Can we play that? No, we can't play that. That's a dirty song. No, it was good. It was good fun. And, yeah, it was a friend of Aviva's that she works with. He rents, like, a houseboat. And instead of renting an apartment when he's here, he rents a houseboat. Sleeps on the water on this boat.
Huh.
And then he had his friend take us out because his boat actually doesn't leave the dock. But, yeah, so I saw Saeed. I saw City. Yeah, I have made the rounds. That's for sure.
But you ended up not seeing Coach K, right?
Did not see Coach K. No, it was his wife was not feeling well. I think she finally realized who she was married to.
Yeah, right. That would make anyone feel pretty bad.
No, and I'm not sure with the Red Sox being 10.5 games behind the Yankees, I'd really want to see Coach.
You figured he'd do everything in his power to make sure he saw you.
I know. I'm waiting for Biggie. The Red Sox did steal one last night from the Yankees, and I think that any time they get one from the Yankees, it is stealing at this point because they are awful.
Now, why do they say regarding trades that they are buyers and not sellers? Are they just delusional at this point?
I think they are. I don't know what they're thinking because the big thing was that they were going to make a trade for Hanley Ramirez. That ended up falling through because I believe Carl Crawford, from what I understand, is more injured than even they thought he was injured. I mean, apparently Dr. Andrews said he should have Tommy John or something. Carl Crawford. And he didn't.
I thought Tommy John just for pitchers.
I know. I don't know. Maybe if you throw it a lot from outfield. I don't know. Anyway, John Lester was being looked at by the Braves. It was really funny because my younger son says to me, "Oh, did you see Jacoby Ellsbury is back in the lineup?" And I had to explain the facts of baseball that it just doesn't matter that Jacoby Ellsbury is back in the lineup at 10.5 games back. I was like, you need to focus on the Braves and the Nationals because that's really the only chance you got.
It's so fascinating. Had I don't know where to begin, but had Dave Roberts been out, I don't think the Red Sox would have won a World Series in the last since 04. The 05, the next year, you had the error against the White Sox. And then 07, they were down 3-1, and Manny Ramirez made that comment, it doesn't matter. Well, they had the World Series before they won, so they said, right. We can rebound. But if it wasn't for that, they probably would have caved again.
True.
And then they caved last year. And
yeah, and this year is just awful. I mean, I don't know. Does Bobby Valentine get the first year bye? I mean, I don't know if it's that kind of town.
Who else is going to come in to do it?
I don't know, but I've been looking at Pete Shepard's Facebook page. Oh my God, there's some anger there
from Pete Shepard
and
the
fans. Yeah,
Tony La Russa should come out of retirement and manage the Red Sox.
He could do it. How about Joe Torre?
Oh wow, Joe Torre. He has no connection with Boston though, right?
No.
Except beating them.
Right. That's pretty much it.
If you look at, let's see, does Bobby Valentine get through? I think they will let him go at the end of the year. I mean, we had some people predict he wasn't going to make it through the end of the year on the show.
I think they'll let him go.
Before the end of the season.
No.
Because what's the point now, right?
Right. Well, maybe Kurt Schilling. He always said, there was rumors of Jason Varitek.
That would make sense. A catcher.
Right.
They make the best managers.
That's a big leap to go straight to the majors.
Bob Brenly did it from an announcing booth.
Right. That's true.
Mike Scioscia of the Angels, right? A lot of them are catchers. Torrey's a catcher.
Girardi. Yeah, there's a lot.
Because you're basically managing a game while you're catching and calling the game.
Right. But baseball, how are your Cardinals doing?
Let's double check.
It's so weird being here because I really have not kept up at all.
Yeah, it is. It is somewhat difficult. But what's frustrating with the Cardinals is their run loss is, I think, plus 80. It's number one in the league, but they're third place. I think they're 4 back. Last I checked, they're 6.5 back. Ugh. But they're at plus 96.
Right.
Which is first place.
Look at the Nationals record. That is just unbelievable. I mean, is that the second best record in baseball?
It is tied with the Reds, and it's tied with the Yankees.
I mean, that's unreal. I mean, and they just designated your boy, Rick Ankiel.
My boy.
Well, he was a Cardinal.
He was. He exploded in 2000 against the Mets.
Right, and then he roided. I remember he hit that home run because it took him years to recover from that. And then he came up as an outfielder and hit a home run, and all these fans were saying how they were touched and it was sweet. And then we just found out he cheated. Right. The usual.
The typical usual. 60-40, but a lot of guys on the Nationals don't have playoff experience, right? Or is that a clown question?
No, that's a pretty much a clown question. I don't think. I mean, you could probably go down the roster. Edwin Jackson was on your Cardinals last year.
Yeah, he really contributed. He was like 1 in 3 of the playoffs. All of them had losing records in the playoffs except for Chris Carpenter.
Right.
Still somehow won the World Series.
I'm trying to think who else is on that team. Lidge
has some postseason, yes.
If he's on the team.
I'd be curious about World Series play. I don't think any of these guys have made it to the World Series. Maybe Jesus did, because Jesus does a lot of stuff. But outside of that, I don't see anyone here so far.
Yeah, Worth is on the DL.
Chin-Main won, but he's injured as well.
But was Worth on the World Series team?
Yeah, he was on the Phillies when they won in 2008. So
yeah, what do you do when you come off the DL? You go, come on, guys, let me tell you what it was all about.
Right. Wow, it'll be this, and they're, let's see, age-wise though. About late 20s.
Right.
Mike Gonzalez is 34. Mark
Mike
DeRosa
Gonzalez has been around. He may have some. Mike Gonzalez may have, but he's been around forever. I think the Braves are right now. Braves and Pirates.
Braves are a couple games back in the Nationals.
Right, Braves and
4 back.
Right, I think if you go to the wild card standing up there, I think Braves and Pirates are looking at.
Yeah, they're tied.
Right.
Well,
no, it's 2 teams get in.
Oh, right. So they would play each other.
Right. So the Braves and the Pirates, and then the Angels and Athletics. And the Dodgers are lurking. The Angels pick up Greinke, which is a good pickup at pitching, and the Dodgers pick up Hanley Ramirez. So it'll be interesting. Your Diamondbacks lurking as well, and you got 2 teams there going to be fighting it out.
Yeah, Cardinals 2.5 back in the wild card spot. Diamondbacks 5.5 back. I just don't know what else you could ask for the Cardinals. I don't know what they're missing. I mean, you have a plus run differential of 96.
They're missing La Russa.
It could be. La Russa has the experience of close games, pitching changes,
Mike
maybe.
Matheny? I'm just kidding.
Well, but if La Russa is worth 3 games over Matheny, then that would be theirs to make the playoffs or not. Is he worth an extra half a game a month? I mean, he probably is.
What's also crazy is to look at the White Sox. I mean, they've bounced back going to regular standings because they had made a move or two, and then it kind of crumbled for them a bit. The Tigers had made their move, but now the Tigers have lost 3. White Sox won 5 with, of course, Kevin Youkilis.
Your boy.
Well, you need a Jew.
He's going to give you credit for the book turning things around in Chicago.
I'm sure.
Hopefully. And going out to the... Actually, we should take a break. I had this idea.
All right.
Well, because...
I've taken a break?
No, if the Braves and the Pirates play a one-game playoff, last time they played in the playoffs in 92. So I'm going to go find...
That would be...
You going to hear that
Sid Bream.
This will be hard to find now. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. It's right here. We'll play this, take commercial, and talk more sports. On the other side.
We can dance in the streets. The 2-1. Swung line drive left field. One run is in. Here comes Brave. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. They may have to hospitalize Sid Brave. He's down at the bottom of a huge pile at the plate. They help him to his feet. Frank Cabrera got the game winner. The Atlanta Braves are National League champions again.
You're tuned in to the only all-sports talk network in the Middle East, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
This is Tamar Cass, and you're listening to Israel Sports Radio.
Shalom from the United States. I'm Gina Pitts.
Parrish Graham.
Mike Pitts.
Roosevelt Hall.
Mike Roy.
We're your friends from the Pro Sports Lives radio show on WAFS Biz 1190 AM. You're listening to Louis Live.
Broadcasting live from Israel, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Sports Drain Seat Seat, Compression Fit, UV Protection, Moisture Wicking, Anti-Odor, and Physique Enhancing. Certified by the Circle K. Sports Drains is a revolutionary seat garment that features high-performance properties and a compression fit, offering the wearer ultimate comfort and style for sports and everyday wear. Custom logos and team jerseys are available. For orders, please visit TamirGoodman.com. That's TamirGoodman.com.
Broadcasting live from Jerusalem, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Support Barak Netanya, Israeli professional basketball team, as they give back to the children of Netanya through Netanya Hoops for Kids. Netanya Hoops for Kids serves all of the children of Netanya, especially the ones that need us most. Through basketball clinics held by professional players, at-risk children learn life skills like teamwork, communication, discipline, and community responsibility from real-life heroes. Netanya Hoops for Kids partners with the municipality, schools, and local nonprofits to bring thousands of children to basketball games each season. Join us as a donor, partner, or fan. One city, one team, one family. www.netanyahoopsforkids.org.
The biggest names in sports are all on IsraelSportsRadio.com.
DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJing parties throughout Israel, birthday parties, weddings, club events, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, and much more. You pick the type of music, and DJ Venom will turn your event into the party of the year. Available Sunday through Thursday. Call 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. That's 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. Book your party today. That's DJ Venom.
This is Dimitri Salita, and you're listening to IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Building love of Israel, one sports fan at a time. IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Back here on Louis Live on IsraelSportsRadio.com. And Andy, where do you want to go to next?
Oh, it's my call?
Yes.
So my son asked me today, what's the most popular sport in America? Where do you go?
Football.
Yeah, without a doubt, right?
Yeah.
Is it still? I said football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Fair?
Well, I think basketball does better ratings-wise.
Really?
I don't know. 2010 game. I know it was a game 7, but it was 27 million people watched it, I believe. Actually, you want to hear something really sad? The BCS championship.
That was Lakers Celtics, right? That
Celtics.
was the game we all crammed into the Gove, right?
Right. Kobe Bryant shot 6 for 23.
MVP.
The BCS championship game gets better ratings than the NBA Finals. You can almost say college football is the second most popular sport.
Right.
That's how popular football is.
Right. I think it's just football, football, football. So what? Now the camps have started, and football. By the time I get back to the States, you're talking about 2-a-days and then 2 weeks till preseason games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to think just 2 weeks. Oh, I just got to throw this is non sequitur, has nothing to do with anything, but walking up our favorite street today, Ben Yehuda, and there was this guy, I don't know, this random guy, and he seemed to be everywhere I was, looking for Arizona Wildcats kippah.
Oh, yeah?
And so he finally finds one, and he's like, I'm never taking this off.
Was it Ben Block?
And I'm thinking, dude, you don't wear a kippah, right? He didn't have it wasn't like he was replacing his old kippah with that one. I'm thinking you are going to take it off. It was just such a weird thing. Oh, shopping in this country. God. It is unbelievable, especially shopping as a tourist, because, it's been a while since I've done that.
Right.
So, Ariel wants a kippah. Okay? Has to be leather. Black leather with a logo, because he thinks the knitted logo ones are just awful. Which...
I hear his point.
Usually he's right. They're off. So he wants a Braves one. And we see a Braves one early on the bottom of the hill. And I wasn't walking back down there fasting. So I was like, you're going to have to find something else. So we finally finds
How are you doing all this fasting in the heat?
Oh, it was awful. So finally he finds Washington Nationals. So he's like, that's kind of cool. You don't see that very often. I'll get a Nationals. So he's like, all right. So the guy, everybody on the Midrokhov has them for 40 shekels, 40 to 45, So the guy's like, oh, Nationals, comes he's like, some outrageous price, 120 shekels, 80% off or something. Oh, it comes to 40. Really? That's what it comes to everywhere else. So it's 40 shekels. So he puts it on the counter. He wraps it up all nice. Ariel's now got it in his hand. And the guy says, 40 shekels. So I pull up my credit card and hand it to him. And he's like, credit card? No, I want cash. And I was like, I don't have cash. He's like, it's 40 shekels, $10. I was like, no, I know what 40 shekels is. It's $10. I got all that. I have no cash on me. So he's like, I can't take a credit card for 40 shekels. I mean, that's just, my fees. And he starts going on. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. So I just take it out of Ariel's hand and I put it on the counter. And I was like, thank you. I'll find one somewhere else. 2 steps. Where's the credit card? Where's the credit card? All of a sudden, credit cards are allowed again, And it's like...
Did you tell me there was a thing that they have to, or you could call...
Right. I don't know that's good in Israel. Okay. In America, well, you can't technically put a minimum. Everybody in Israel says, 10 shekel minimum, 20 shekel minimum, whatever it is. $10 minimum, $5 minimum. You can't do that technically. But... whatever.
Yeah, I was buying a beer for Havdalah, and I used my card. It was 60 shekels. The guy was like, really? I have to charge at least 25. And he's like, whatever, that's fine. I was like, okay.
Well, where were you?
On this street, that new SOS place on the Emmerich 5.
Oh, my old corner.
Yeah.
Nice. What kind of beer did you get?
I got, let's see, what was it called? It was some generic brand, but it was cold.
Maccabi. If you want a good time, you can go out to the Gush, and Lone Tree Brewery does little tours out there. And so we went out there last Thursday, and it was good fun. It really was. We had, we saw the whole process. I mean, it's what they call a nano brewery. They only make like 40, 50 bottles a day. But at the end, you get to sample all the beer. And
they only make 40 or 50 a day.
40, 50 bottles a day, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, though. All coming out of the gush. So we like to support our friends in the gush. So, yeah, it was good. And then next door to it's this place called the Deer Park, which has a 400-meter, which I know it's meters and it's hard to figure out exactly how long that is. Trust me, this thing is long, zip line. And there were like this whole army unit out there like going on the zip line, and it was just so funny to see the dynamics of the unit. You know, you got the guy with the shades on that goes down one-handed. Then you got the girls in the unit that went down tandem together. A couple of the guys went tandem. A couple of the guys went, you know, not holding on, just, you know, it was really funny. They had a smaller one. Jonah did the smaller one, 140 meters zip line. Not me. I'd rather throw up and eat it than, because that's what I would have done if I would have gone. It was, no way.
I hate to sound like an ignoramus, but what is a zip line?
A zip line is like a long cord that stretches from point A to point B.
And you like hold on and write it down?
Yeah, I mean you got a harness and everything to keep you on there, but yeah, you're just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they call it an omega here or something. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, we did that. We were, you know, like I said, trying to support our friends in the gush.
You have to pay to do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
see,
really?
that's what's crazy. You pay to scare the crap out of you.
Pay to vomit, yeah.
Right, I know. I mean, it wasn't much for the small one. The big one was like 100 shekels. I wasn't doing that. That's crazy talk.
Huh.
Yeah, so we've been around. We have been around. All right, let's get back to football. This is a sports show, not Andy's tourism group.
All right, so Andrew Luck started his workout with the Colts. And just a couple of NFL headlines. You know, the Texans had so many injuries last year. It was really incredible. They were able to make the playoffs. Is your quarterback. They lost Mario Williams, the best defensive player. And Johnson hurt this recently. Johnson hurt his groin. He left practice. Let's see here. And Reese Jones Jr. was on the reserve list from the Jaguars. Right. But a non-injury stuff, though, Peyton Manning looking great in his first padded practice with the Broncos. So a lot of people were concerned. Missed all last season, neck injury, 35 years old. What do you expect from number 18? Is he going to wear 18?
Yeah, because, you know, 18 was retired, actually. I can't remember who it was, but
they unretired it for him?
They gave it up. He called him and gave it up. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, I can't imagine he's not going to perform. That's a weak, sorry division.
I mean, 8-8 was first place.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the Raiders. You're talking about the Chargers with Norv. And
you really had no respect for him, do you?
Norv? I loved him as an offensive coordinator. A couple Super Bowls there. But as
just not head coach material.
Head coach, wherever Flaky Dave is, he could probably chime in on this conversation. He's taken some pretty darn good teams and made them not so good. And then, oh my God, Kansas City. All right, yeah, I think he's going to be okay. I'm sure that is one of the reasons that he chose that team. You know,
easier division, right?
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of people thought he was looking at Miami. Do you really think he wants to go against
Tom Terrific twice?
And
Rex Ryan's schemes,
right? And just that division is a difficult division. The other was that there was some talk about the Redskins. Again, he doesn't want to go against his brother twice. You know, and does he really want to go against that division? So, I mean, this was a perfect landing spot. I'm sure he's going to do well. He'll pick out his receivers that he likes. And, you know, I would say look for a playoff berth.
Well, I think if it's playoffs at a minimum, I think anything less than playoffs is a severe disappointment. But I think people in Denver are expecting 10 or 12 wins.
I would think so, considering Tebow got him in, and got him a win. You know,
in the postseason
against Pittsburgh. So, I would think so. so yeah, I mean, I would think they would be looking second round at least. Playoffs probably is not good enough for that, for what they've done.
This is a weird picture I'm looking at here.
Right, what is that?
Brian Cushing enters this season as Houston's unquestioned defensive leader, and he has a big cut on his face. And he's screaming.
It's like they store these pictures away.
As we talked about 2 years ago, we found out.
The arrest pictures, where are these pictures?
All right. Okay, I don't know what the story's about.
Yeah,
it's just a general story.
It's like, who cares? He's not afraid to get his hands dirty and his face bloodied. Well, tell me a defensive player in the NFL that is. I'm sure Ray Lewis right now is thinking, oh my gosh, don't get my face bloodied. I don't do that.
I do it to other people.
Right, exactly.
All right, let's go to college football, the Penn State story. Actually, you haven't been on the program since the penalty came out, the $60 million.
Right.
Just to clarify and go over the penalty one more time, $60 million fine, I like this a lot, which will be given to charities that will help children who are victims of sexual abuse. There is a 4-year ban on any playoffs or bowl appearances. There is a scholarship reduction from 25 to 15. Now, this is the part I can't stand. Joe Paterno's 111 wins from 1998 to 2011 are wiped off. So he is no longer the winningest coach of all time. I cannot stand when they do that in college sports. Once the game happens, it has to happen, and that's it. You can't say the game never happened because people paid a lot of money to see that game. And I don't see that being refunded.
Right. Well, you took my line because if you remember correctly, we were with David Blue the day after Reggie Bush gave back his Heisman.
Right. And David Blue, of course, went to USC.
Right. And his exact quote was, they're not giving back the gate, so why should he give back the Heisman? And I, by no means, whoever is out there listening, am defending Joe Paterno. However, like Ari said, once the game is played, the game is played. Now, are they going to go back? Here's my question for you, Ari. Do they go back and start adding wins to Frank Beamer or to whoever
he
they
played
played
against?
Yeah. Do they add wins to those coaches or do they just wipe them out? Faye loves LeVar Arrington's talk show. I can't stand it. But she makes a very good point. According to this penalty, LeVar Arrington had 0 wins at Penn State. How do you do that? How do you take wins away from a coach? It doesn't make any sense at all. And basically, Bobby Bowden, turns out he's making the rounds on sports talk radio all over America because he's now the winningest coach. I mean, how can he look himself in the mirror and say, I'm the winningest coach now?
Right.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, and please, Bobby, you don't want him to dig into Florida State.
There's one or two violations.
I'm not saying there's been this kind of stuff, but my God, players.
I think one or two players maybe taken some form of money or gifts.
Players were selling books and every other type of thing, and it's just, to me, it's just ridiculous. This whole taking wins away. You can't take wins away. Wins are done on the field. Forget the wins. How about some jail time for some of these people? I mean, I heard the other day that the former president of Penn State, the one in the middle of all this, has now been appointed to some Homeland Security position. How does that happen? I mean, how does this guy just walk into another job already? I mean, how about jail time for some of these people that were involved instead of taking wins away from a program that's really irrelevant? The guy's dead. It's not like he's going to pop out of the grave and go, what? I'm second place now? I mean, the guy's dead.
Well, for clarification, he's actually 5th place.
All right, whatever. Is he really?
Yeah, 5th place.
Are you kidding? So who's second now? Frank Beamer?
Who did Paterno pass? Yeah, we'll look it up. All right,
wait, that is crazy talk.
111 wins is the difference between 1st and 5th place. That sounds about right.
I guess. I know that Frank Beamer is now currently the winningest active coach, the head coach of Virginia Tech. I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where. Does it already say the most winningest coach of all time?
Holds the NCAA record for most career wins and bowls by Division I. Yes, it does.
Wow.
According to Wikipedia, it's been updated.
Didn't waste. So I bet you if you click right on that link up there, where it says Division I FB, maybe, I don't know.
All right, I'm going to try a Google search. But another thing, though, with this whole taking away wins and so on, let's say in 1999, Penn State finished second in their conference, and as a result, they got a certain donation, or the boosters gave them a certain amount of money or whatever. Then does that money then are taken away?
Well, not only that, because they finished second, they went to a bowl, which gave them money.
Right, there you go.
You know, and so it's just so ridiculous to think that, you know, I don't know. I you know, leave it to the NCAA. I guess they did come out to say that that it was on the table. Oh, that's going to be too hard to decipher.
Now, this is a weird. I don't understand this exactly. According to this list, Eddie Robinson is second and Joel Gagliardi is first.
Yeah, but that's all football. That's not Division I.
Oh, okay. All right. So if it's Division, okay. Let's do this again then. All right. So Bobby Bowden is first Division I. And then Bear Bryant is second, looks like.
Yeah.
And then,
wait, who's that? Third,
Glenn Scooby Warner.
Yeah, that would have to be.
Then Amos Alonzo Stagg.
Wait, no, that's not Division I. This is great radio.
All right, what about, Tubby Raymond?
Yeah, no, Delaware is not.
And then,
wait, see if you can see on the bottom there a list of Division I, maybe.
Here, let me try that one more time. But yeah, you're right on that. They went to a bowl game that they wouldn't have gone to if they'd not gotten the wins.
Right, now they're claiming the $60 million that's about what the football program brings in a year. And that the money involved will not be taken from the regular student body and all that kind of stuff. So it should be interesting to see how they do it. And I guess, like I said, I guess the death penalty was on the market there, on the table.
And a lot of people think what happened is worse than the death penalty. All right, what should I type in Google to find this? I'm having a hard time finding it.
Division I college football most winningest coaches or something.
Let's try that one. Let's see if we find it.
Yeah.
It goes back to here.
No, go one down. Yeah. See if they revised their list.
Now this list, Joe Paterno's third.
Yeah, but
but that's after he. Let's see. Right. No. This must be before he was. This is where I get really confused. Why does Bobby Bowden go from 4 to 1?
No, he was definitely 2. He was definitely 2. What's the date on this story? No idea.
All right, we'll try to figure out the commercial break. But basically, what I read, goes from 1 to 5. And if Joe Paterno was alive, do you think that he would have gone to jail?
No, because I don't think they didn't send any of their, any of the other players, I guess you could say, involved to jail. So I wouldn't think so. I just think, you know, I don't know. I think if he was alive, a lot would be different as far as the penalty. I think it was easier for him to make all this and do all this with him dead.
What do you think would have happened instead if he was alive?
I think they would have gone the other route, death penalty, and nothing else.
Well, what if he was alive but not coaching the team? You think he still would have got death penalty?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just that, like I said, you had too many athletic directors and other coaches and presidents of the university, people that knew what was going on. None of them went to jail. Sandusky's going all the jail time. We'll see how much he does.
You don't think he'll do his whole sentence?
Oh, I think he'll be killed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know, jail's weird. They have weird rules in jail.
Right. Child molesters get killed in jail.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Dahmer.
Well, he ate people.
Yeah, but still, he ate children.
Oh, right. That's right. It's the thing with the kids. Those prisoners, they care about the little ones.
Yeah. It's weird. There's like a code, you know. And I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what Sandusky gets.
Someone in Vegas should put an over-under how many days he'll be in jail before he gets killed.
What do you mean should? I'm sure it's out there. You just haven't looked.
Let's do that right now. What is it? I'm going. In my mind, it says 100.
100 days?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Maybe because the 100 days of office, like a president?
Right. I was going to say 100 days of school. Kids are always like 100 on the 100th day. There's always a big deal.
100 days would be 3.
Let's do 120 because Jews like that number.
All right, so I'm taking.
May you live to 120 more days.
Hey, by the way, so I think he'll be in
Has
3
he
months.
Started serving?
I think he has. All right, we'll have to get the exact date he went in. Take this official.
Oh wow, this has gone creepy.
Let's see here. You know, Sandusky is an author. He wrote a lot of books about his football experiences.
I'm sure he did.
52 counts. Wow. They have. This is the Bob Costas area. They actually have a section on Wikipedia about it.
Really?
Oh God, so
Bob
weird.
Costas, you know,
doing his thing, put his head out there.
Telling you, everybody wishes they could be Bob Costas and just do whatever they want. And who's going to say they?
All right, let's take a break. We're going to find out two things. We're going to find out when Sandusky started his sentence, and we're going to find out the list of college football coaches.
All right.
So stay tuned. There'll be exciting stuff. Louis Live, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
You're tuned in to the only all-sports talk network in the Middle East, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
This is Tamar Cass, and you're listening to Israel Sports Radio.
Shalom from the United States. I'm Gina Pitts.
Parrish Graham.
Mike Pitts. Roosevelt Hall.
Mike Roy.
We're your friends from the Pro Sports Lives radio show on WAFS Biz 1190 AM. You're listening to Louis Live.
Broadcasting live from Israel.
IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Sports Drain Seat Seat, Compression Fit, UV Protection, Moisture Wicking, Anti-Odor, and Physique Enhancing. Certified by the Circle K. Sports Drains is a revolutionary seat garment that features high-performance properties and a compression fit, offering the wearer ultimate comfort and style for sports and everyday wear. Custom logos and team jerseys are available. For orders, please visit TamirGoodman.com. That's TamirGoodman.com.
Broadcasting live from Jerusalem, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Support Barak Netanya Israeli professional basketball team as they give back to the children of Netanya through Netanya Hoops for Kids. Netanya Hoops for Kids serves all of the children of Netanya, especially the ones that need us most. Through basketball clinics held by professional players, at-risk children learn life skills like teamwork, communication, discipline, and community responsibility from real-life heroes. Netanya Hoops for Kids partners with the municipality, schools, and local nonprofits to bring thousands of children to basketball games each season. Join us as a donor, partner, or fan. One city, one team, one family. www.netanyahoopsforkids.org.
The biggest names in sports are all on IsraelSportsRadio.com.
DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJing parties throughout Israel, birthday parties, weddings, club events, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, and much more. You pick the type of music, and DJ Venom will turn your event into the party of the year. Available Sunday through Thursday. Call 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. That's 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. Book your party today. That's DJ Venom.
This is Dimitri Salita, and you're listening to IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Building love of Israel, one sports fan at a time. IsraelSportsRadio.com. You're tuned in to the only all-sports talk network in the Middle East, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
This is Tamar Cass, and you're listening to Israel Sports Radio.
Shalom from the United States. I'm Gina Pitts.
Parrish Graham.
Mike Pitts.
Roosevelt Hall.
Mike Roy.
We're your friends from the Pro Sports Lives radio show on WAFS Biz 1190 AM. You're listening to Louis Live.
Broadcasting live from Israel. IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Sports Drain Seat C, Compression Fit, UV Protection, Moisture Wicking, Anti-Odor, and Physique Enhancing. Certified by the Circle K. Sports Drains is a revolutionary seat garment that features high-performance properties and a compression fit, offering the wearer ultimate comfort and style for sports and everyday wear. Custom logos and team jerseys are available. For orders, please visit TamirGoodman.com. That's TamirGoodman.com.
Broadcasting live from Jerusalem, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Support Barak Netanya Israeli professional basketball team as they give back to the children of Netanya through Netanya Hoops for Kids. Netanya Hoops for Kids serves all of the children of Netanya, especially the ones that need us most. Through basketball clinics held by professional players, at-risk children learn life skills like teamwork, communication, discipline, and community responsibility from real-life heroes. Netanya Hoops for Kids partners with the municipality, schools, and local nonprofits to bring thousands of children to basketball games each season. Join us as a donor, partner, or fan. One city, one team, one family. www.netanyahoopsforkids.org.
The biggest names in sports are all on IsraelSportsRadio.com.
DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJing parties throughout Israel, birthday parties, weddings, club events, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, and much more. You pick the type of music, and DJ Venom will turn your event into the party of the year. Available Sunday through Thursday. Call 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. That's 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. Book your party today. That's DJ Venom.
This is Dimitri Salita, and you're listening to IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Building love of Israel, one sports fan at a time. IsraelSportsRadio.com. You're tuned in to the only all-sports talk network in the Middle East, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
This is Tamar Cass, and you're listening to Israel Sports Radio.
Shalom from the United States. I'm Gina Pitts.
Parrish Graham.
Mike Pitts.
Roosevelt Hall.
Mike Roy.
We're your friends from the Pro Sports Lives radio show on WAFS Biz 1190 AM. You're listening to Louis Live.
Broadcasting live from Israel. IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Sports Drain Seat Seat, Compression Fit, UV Protection, Moisture Wicking, Anti-Odor, and Physique Enhancing. Certified by the Circle K. Sports Drains is a revolutionary seat garment that features high-performance properties and a compression fit, offering the wearer ultimate comfort and style for sports and everyday wear. Custom logos and team jerseys are available. For orders, please visit TamirGoodman.com. That's TamirGoodman.com.
Broadcasting live from Jerusalem, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Support Barak Netanya, Israeli professional basketball team, as they give back to the children of Netanya through Netanya Hoops for Kids. Netanya Hoops for Kids serves all of the children of Netanya, especially the ones that need us most. Through basketball clinics held by professional players, at-risk children learn life skills like teamwork, communication, discipline, and community responsibility from real-life heroes. Netanya Hoops for Kids partners with the municipality, schools, and local nonprofits to bring thousands of children to basketball games each season. Join us as a donor, partner, or fan. One city, one team, one family. www.netanyahoopsforkids.org.
The biggest names in sports are all on IsraelSportsRadio.com.
All right, back here on Louis Live. It took some time. We have it basically more or less. Jerry Sandusky was sentenced on the 23rd of June, so we'll call it from there.
Right.
So 100 days from that point, you're looking at, I don't know,
September 20, first week of October.
Yeah, first of October. So
right
I think
Sukkot.
I think he'll be killed by then, and you give him 20 extra days. You think like October 20th?
I'm giving him till when is Sukkot? Post Sukkot.
Post Sukkot. Okay.
1 week post Sukkot. I don't even know when it is.
All right. So approximately October 20th or right after Sukkot. No more Jerry Sandusky. You get throw it like any type of party or barbecue or something?
Might make a donation to some children's youth group or something.
But not in his name, right?
No, that would be creepy. I'm going to make a donation to Second Mile.
I might have I don't know, maybe a glass of, or take a shot or something.
You'd have to do it like apple juice or something kids drink.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Maybe take that as a chaser with some hard liquor. That'll be
creepy.
That'll be a fun day. Wait, it's creepy to take the hard liquor drink?
No, just this whole discussion is pretty creepy.
We'll talk about when a man's going to get killed. Hey, then we should do a bet on how we'll get killed. Will it be like?
Well, it's like you know how they have celebrity death match or whatever it's called?
Right, MTV, yeah.
Right. Well, no, the Howard Stern used to always do that thing with they bet on which celebrities would die in a given year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they'd have some celebrities would have higher odds and stuff. Yeah, this is very similar and warped.
Well, we should now though talk about how he's going to get killed. Cause is it some type of shiv, razor blade, knife, fork, beating?
In the bathroom.
Okay, but just a beating in the bathroom.
Yeah, probably.
Beating in the bathroom, okay.
I mean, he's old. I mean, he can't take but so much. I don't know. He works out a lot, from what I hear. He was already on suicide watch, so he might just off himself early on in this whole process.
That might be a smart move.
It might be. Just like a sheet.
And hate himself?
Yeah, why not?
I see for some reason him walking on the way to the mess hall or whatever, or wherever they call it, a jail, and then someone stabbing him in the ribs.
Really? And that'd just be it.
Yeah. Well, all right. You would want something a little more showy.
Stabbing him in the ribs. I don't know. Would that kill him?
Oh, well, probably with his age and everything.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, I don't think the cops will rush too quick to help him up.
No, you don't. You think? You think they'll think they're a sweet old time? Yeah.
All right, so that's one.
That's great conversation right there.
So, yeah, it's not creepy at all. I'm saying October. Andy has about October 20th. Thing is, I think Sukkot is a little early this year, so...
Yeah, so I'm worried about that. I have him 1 week after Sukkot.
Then you're going to have it earlier than me. You'll have it within 100 days. You want to change it?
No, I'll stick with week after Sukkot.
Week after Sukkot. Okay. So now the other list here is wins that we were trying to find out of where Joe Paterno ranks currently. He went from first to third. Bobby Bowden is first with 377. Bear Bryant 323. And Joe Pa 298. Then Lavelle Edwards rounds out at 4 at 257. So imagine Joe had 409 wins.
Where is Frank Beamer on that list?
So he is.
I mean, if he's the
active
right.
at 251.
251.
Number one in active, so he's really fifth overall.
Huh.
I'd probably climb that list.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he's the only one still going, so you figure he's like 16 years in a row of 10 wins or something crazy like that.
Mac Brown, really Vince Young won the title. But speaking of Heisman, when he talked about when Joe Paterno doesn't get the win, do you give the wins to someone else? They don't do that. They didn't give Reggie Bush's Heisman to Vince Young, who was second place that year. So
right. Remember Vince Young came out and was like, I don't want it.
It's like Vince, it wasn't going to happen anyway.
Right.
But that year, when Vince Young really won the title, they gave the wins to some gentleman named Mac Brown. 227 right now is his total amount of wins with Texas.
Yeah. Well, Mac Brown was with North Carolina, I think, for a long time.
And Jerry Moore, 234. So there you go.
Interesting. Very interesting stuff there.
See, I told you to find out the commercial break. I only needed 2 or 3 commercials to find it.
That's right. You didn't say which commercial. I didn't say which. I think the U.S. just won another medal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, click on, let's see. How do you do this?
Let's go to Olympics.
Okay, Olympics. Then I think if you click on the U.S.,
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And they won a gold.
Yeah, click on the U.S. and then I'll tell you.
3 medals overall. Excuse me, 8 medals overall, 3 gold.
The last one. Swimming.
All right. Donna Vollmer?
Congratulations, Donna.
Huh, all right.
You know, what's interesting, there was a woman who won. Donna doesn't even get her picture.
I was trying to find out if she was hot or not.
She's a swimmer.
6 feet, 150 pounds.
Wow. That's like me. Plus another.
Might be not 150 kilos. It's 150 pounds.
Oh.
6 foot, 150, 24. I got to find out if she's hot or not.
Wait a minute. You don't even know her name.
Donna Vollmer.
Oh. Donna Vollmer Images.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. Oh, well, it's not bad here. Let's take a look. Oh, very nice. Okay. All right.
Congratulations, Donna.
It's with the, yeah, you get my approval. I'm sure it means a lot to you. Now, the cap is a little weird.
Oh, whoa.
That's not Donna Vollmer. It's Jerry Stanisky.
Ari's playing the how many windows can you have open at the same time and really creep people out. Is that her?
That's Donna Pierno. Stupid internet. See, like, this is a weird picture.
Yeah.
But that's because she got the goggles and the cap. She just got done swimming.
That's kind of weird.
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pulling her ears and has her eyes up. She looks cross-eyed.
That's really weird.
She's a decent-looking girl, though.
Yeah, so congratulations, Donna. I mean, I but there's a woman, if you go back to that page that had the, go back, the U.S., there's, I think, some woman won for shooting.
Right. Which made me think of Sarah Kramer.
Well, which she has now won a medal in 5 consecutive Olympics.
How old is she?
Well, it doesn't. But see, that's the thing. Where is she? Which one is she? I don't know which one she is. But
archery, you mean, or
I think, is there something for shooting? I don't know. Did we win?
Shooting. Oh, okay. Kimberly Road.
Might be. But, I mean, first of all, did she win gold? Yeah, she won 2.
2 gold.
So, the thing is, it's like, how old is she? Does it say?
33.
No, then she couldn't win for the last 5 Olympics.
Right. They don't have it in Winter
13.
Olympics.
It must be somebody else. Is there anybody else on that list that medaled in some sort of shooting something besides Kimberly?
Well, there's only 3 people to win gold. Well, also, now, if Kimberly won 2 gold, do they count that here as... I mean, it's not people, right? Because here they have 3 gold, and here it says 4. Looks like.
Maybe they... Would Yahoo have made a mistake?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I heard that someone won for the 5th Olympics in a row. They won a medal. That's incredible.
Yeah, how many people have done
20
that?
years. I mean, because most sports you can't have 20 years worth of longevity.
Right. If you get lucky in the Olympic years, the year you're 18, and you go 20 years, it's 38.
Right, but, I mean, what sports could you do that in? Archery? Shooting?
That's too many. Can't do it. You probably couldn't do it in soccer.
No.
Oh, right here. Here's what you're talking about. First American to medal in 5 straight Olympic Games.
Wait, who is she? Yeah, that's her.
It is Kimberly Road.
How the heck? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because the first game was when she was 18, I bet.
All right, let's... she won gold in double trap shooting in 96. So 96, 2000, 2004, 2008. Oh, so...
12.
She was 12 years old?
No, 2012, I'm saying. So
right.
16 years, but it's the 5th games. Right. Because you count the first one.
Oh, she was 17 in 96.
Right.
Okay,
I can buy into that. That's pretty impressive because she could probably stay doing this. Obviously, she won gold.
Yeah, she must be at the top of her game. I mean, what I don't get is, so she's a shooter. Does she make money from endorsements? I mean, she could walk around saying, I won gold medals 5 classes at 5 games. They'd be like, okay, we don't care.
Right, but there's like skeet shooting tournaments. Dude, there's professional bull riding. I mean, you can make money at this stuff if you're the best.
Right, the best at anything sure does make a lot of money.
Right.
The best person who ties their shoes will make money somehow.
I've been working on it. I'm like 3rd right now.
Hate it there. Huh. Well, that'd be kind of cool. To be the best at to be the best at anything.
Sarah Kramer.
Yeah, maybe one day. 2000. Actually, when she was on, didn't we mention this Olympic Games in London that she was?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think she made it. Maybe next time.
Next time. She's young. She's a kid.
Yeah. Well, so congratulations to Kimberly Road on winning gold in 5 Olympics in a row. I don't know if anybody cares, but I mean, we're talking about you at least.
Right.
So that's a step.
One day.
All right, where should we go to next? You want to stick with Olympics or other
We're
stuff?
not going to go stick with skeet shooting? Why is China rolling? Go to China's medal count. I want to know what they're medaling in. Because I was asked this question, like, why is China so good? And I don't really know other than, go back one more. Other than, okay, what have they medaled in, dude?
Well, they have also shooting, Wenjun Guo, diving. The next one was the he.
Oh, archery. And swimming. They do well in swimming. Who knew? I just didn't picture them a swimming country.
Australia is usually the swimming country.
I pictured the U.S., Australia. Yeah, I did not picture China. I pictured Germany. Achtung.
By the way, I thought China had 1.5 billion. According to this, it's 1.3. But isn't that a freaking number? Like, you've heard the expression 7 digits, and then you see 10. 605. They got it down to the T.
Yeah, I'm not buying into that number because I'm thinking somebody had a baby last night or something.
I imagine, yeah.
With all those people, there had to be a few births yesterday.
Official language is Mandarin.
Yeah.
Not Chinese?
Mandarin Chinese, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. You know, there's like there was 26,000, I think, characteristics of Chinese, and then they had to shorten it to 2,000.
Oh, really?
Something like that. It's not like 26 letters.
So yeah, how many medals they have now? 11. Very good. I tell you, they're good. Oh, Russia's on the board.
Russia's on the board with 1 gold.
Who? Hungary? How does Hungary have 3 medals? I just don't get it. What the heck is that? Sharapova.
Wow. Maria Sharapova. All right.
You know who she is.
Yeah. No, she's pretty famous. That's right. You forget tennis is involved
right.
with this.
Shachar Pair. That's right. Good luck to our friend Shachar.
Excuse me.
Oh, are you kidding me? Into the fan?
Russia won in judo. Arsen Galston.
Arsen?
We hate Arsen, but Arsen Galstian.
He won in what?
He won in judo.
Really? That's not good. That's Israel's sport.
That's true. 5'7", 132 pounds, 23 years old. Born in 1989, February 19th. So there is the medal for Russia, the gold medal. And Hungary, let's check out their medal. And it is fencing.
Really? And judo?
Yeah, they won a silver and a bronze in judo. Is there just a lot of judo going on right now? Is that why?
I guess so. It's early. They put those sports first. No other way. I don't know when the sailing happens. I know Israel lost 1-0 to some judo something.
All right, go to the basketball team. Kevin Durant, because whatever, we got to get to real sports at some point. Kevin Durant, 22 points. The U.S. routes France.
Right.
Last time out, it seemed like Kevin Durant was the best player for the U.S. squad. It looks like it's again. He's the lead scorer. What are your thoughts about who's the best player of the team?
They said that Durant had a great game, obviously 22 points. But they said that it was LeBron that really
controlled the game,
wowed the crowd. Yeah, he had 8 assists, 9 points, but they said that some of his passes were just unbelievable. And obviously we know from our good friend Doobie, who was at the World Championships 2 years ago, that Durant definitely has a knack for this world stage. He really does well with it, but I think his style of play fits. He's lanky, he's tall, he can shoot from the outside and go inside. So I think that he, this plays right into his game. And
maybe he's more of a European player.
Yeah. Let's hope he doesn't always stay like that. But, hey, who knows? Maybe he's just comfortable because he has his boy Westbrook with him.
He just have 2 of his teammates.
Yeah.
Maybe LeBron's a little more relaxed because he just won the title. And it could be, the 92 Dream Team. I don't know if Jordan was for sure the best player, but I don't know who played the best. You could argue Barkley played the best, perhaps. It's hard to say.
You could argue that.
I think sometimes there's a feeling that they take the foot off their gas. When you're up by 40 points, I don't think you're giving the A game.
You don't think so?
That'd be my opinion.
Your humble opinion. I don't know. Did you see, speaking of basketball and Shaq, were we speaking of Shaq? A while ago, you mentioned Shaq. I was thinking, about him maybe being a part of the Dream Team. I was thinking about Barkley and Shaq together on TNT.
Do the announcing.
Yeah. Apparently, Shaq has been very vocal about the Orlando Magic's hire.
Right.
Who cares? Really? Why does that matter that Shaq was vocal about it? Because he played for him way back when? 7 teams ago?
Right, yeah, 92 to 96.
Why does it matter?
People are always interested in what Shaq has to say.
Yes.
I don't know how Charles Barkley got to this political point where everyone wants to know what he has to say. He never won a title. He was a lazy player. He did a lot of stupid things.
Oh, here comes the Phoenix out.
And He cost us the title, and he just basically is going around like he's a world ambassador. They ask him his thoughts on everything, from politics, sports he never played in, philosophy, history.
It's so true.
Where did this come from? He wrote a couple of books.
He can barely speak. I mean, he mumbles. By the way.
Yeah, I have
your
a feeling.
girl, Dana Vollmer, she set a world record also.
Ooh, awesome. She has in the 100-meter fly, she has a time of 55.98. All right.
That's fast.
I'm starting to like this girl.
Well, what's not to like?
Yeah, we should.
It's the Olympics, other than that. So is there going to be, like, if we go out to our local sports bar tonight, are there going to be Olympics on the TV?
Probably that with rap music blazed over it.
Sweet. Oh, man. I got the car.
Oh, do you really? Oh, excellent.
Yeah, we're driving.
Yeah, good.
I'm in.
Another word for us. Oh, this might be our special guest co-star. Yes, it is.
Oh, look at that. Just when we were talking about the U.S. team not being stopped by anyone, including Spain, they downed what could be their only true competition.
Don't worry, that door sucks. There you go. Yeah. Just don't break the glass like I did.
What? What'd you have to?
This was a glass door. I broke it.
What? Just
with my elbow.
Brute force.
Well, I was trying to open the door and I went like that and shattered.
Do we have a mic?
Well, I think we'll take a break and then Rafi can take my seat for a little bit because
all right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This will be your last show for a while, so it doesn't make sense for you not to talk about it.
That's right. I mean, but see, you know my policy. I always like to leave with the Red Sox ahead of the team I'm making fun of, and I think they're one back of the Blue Jays right now. They beat the Yankees last night. Oy,
all right.
Awful.
We'll be back with more. It's Louis Live at Israel, sportsradio.com.
You're tuned in to the only all-sports talk network in the Middle East, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
This is Tamar Cass, and you're listening to Israel Sports Radio.
Shalom from the United States. I'm Gina Pitts.
Parrish Graham.
Mike Pitts. Roosevelt Hall.
Mike Roy.
We're your friends from the Pro Sports Lives radio show on WAFS Biz 1190 AM. You're listening to Louis Live.
Broadcasting live from Israel.
IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Sports Strain Seat Seat, Compression Fit, UV Protection, Moisture Wicking, Anti-Odor, and Physique Enhancing. Certified by the Circle K. Sports Strains is a revolutionary seat garment that features high-performance properties and a compression fit, offering the wearer ultimate comfort and style for sports and everyday wear. Custom logos and team jerseys are available. For orders, please visit TamirGoodman.com. That's TamirGoodman.com.
Broadcasting live from Jerusalem, IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Support Barak Netanya, Israeli professional basketball team, as they give back to the children of Netanya through Netanya Hoops for Kids. Netanya Hoops for Kids serves all of the children of Netanya, especially the ones that need us most. Through basketball clinics held by professional players, at-risk children learn life skills like teamwork, communication, discipline, and community responsibility from real-life heroes. Netanya Hoops for Kids partners with the municipality, schools, and local nonprofits to bring thousands of children to basketball games each season. Join us as a donor, partner, or fan. One city, one team, one family. www.netanyahoopsforkids.org.
The biggest names in sports are all on IsraelSportsRadio.com.
DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJ Venom, DJing parties throughout Israel, birthday parties, weddings, club events, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, and much more. You pick the type of music, and DJ Venom will turn your event into the party of the year. Available Sunday through Thursday. Call 052-952-6506 or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. That's 052-952-6506. or email djvenom1984@yahoo.com. Book your party today. That's DJ Venom.
This is Dimitri Salita, and you're listening to IsraelSportsRadio.com.
Building love of Israel, one sports fan at a time. IsraelSportsRadio.com.
All right, welcome back to Louis Live. And Louis is on vacation, which is not such a bad thing. I mean, really, we've rambled on enough about Olympics, sports that don't matter. But now we're joined by Rafael Gallo.
Yeah, I'm in the house.
And the hizzy. So my feeling is that the Olympics are made for the casual sports fan. Okay, and my point is that what am I concentrating on in this Olympics? The basketball team, which I would normally concentrate on.
Okay.
All right, so are you buying into swimming, archery, shooting, pole vault? Ari said pole vaulting was the one sport that he liked. I'm not sure why.
I've been watching a lot of swimming, yeah.
Swimming.
Yeah.
I guess it comes down to swimming and gymnastics are the two big things that people get into.
Especially watching Phelps struggle. I mean,
it's kind of weird, huh?
I'm enjoying it.
Well, I mean, you know, I had that little Jewiness in me that didn't want him to break Mark Spitz's record, but...
Yeah, he already did that now.
Yeah, it's done. And done. So, yeah, I mean, swimming's interesting. The Israelis, of course...
are all sucking.
It's like judo and sailing or something.
Badminton today.
What?
Mm-hmm. We lost to someone from Singapore, believe it or not. Tennis, we got creamed, but that was...
Shakar?
Yeah. She was playing Sharapova.
Oh.
So I think Sharapova's one in the world. So what do you want from her?
Right.
She got 6-2, 6-0. She's out. The swimmers are out. Badminton's out. I don't know. It's track.
Judo. There's one guy.
Oh, judo.
One track guy. One sprinter.
Oh, no. Judo's out, too. Oh, the sprinter, Donald Sanford. We had him on the show.
Yeah?
He is not supposed to medal either. So
it all comes down to sailing?
Yeah, like it always does. Or judo when Yael Arad is in the, doing their thing. But now has there been a good Olympics for the Israelis, and the media here is it's not really giving any love. I think the headline on the Post today was Israeli athletes fail again or something. Not very nice.
I feel bad for this group of athletes just because of overshadowed by the whole Munich thing.
True.
They were in a no-win situation from the minute they arrived. And, and then, they don't perform on the court, field, mat, whatever. There's always next year.
How about Team Spain, though, Andy? Today, pretty good effort against the Chinese, I would say.
Did Yao play?
Yeah, I did not play. But the other one played, I think.
Zhu,
whatever.
Is he still in Milwaukee?
No, he's gone. He was on the Nets, I think, for a little
really?
bit. Houston, I don't know. He's, I think, top 10 pick in the draft, never made it. But once when these guys play in the Olympics, they're going to score 20 points a game.
Did the U.S. just medal again? Yes, they did.
Oh, is that being refreshed?
Yeah, hit that United States there.
Where's Israel? I don't see any Israel.
What did they just medal in? Right there at the top.
Oh, swimming. Allison Schmidt.
Wow.
Who knows? Maybe. Actually, we have Jillian Schwartz. I forget what she is. I think she's in track. She can get a medal for Israel. Same with the doubles. Andy Ram.
Right. They can.
I think Andy Ram's American. I think. Right? Am I? He represents the U.S. in all the big doubles series. I think he's won Wimbledon before.
Yeah.
But
where's Canada's medal total?
We're not there yet, but
it's not the Winter Olympics.
No, the Winter Olympics were up there.
2 more years.
2 more. Well, we'll see. Well, we have a. I'm pretty sure we have a good women's soccer team. That's what I've been told.
Really?
Yeah. Competitors against the U.S. Number 6 in the world.
Huh?
Could be the finals. After all, the men's. I'm pretty sure the men's soccer team is the reason why the United States soccer team is not in Olympics.
Really?
Yes. Actually, I'm not sure. I know. 2-0. 2-0. The Canadians beat the USA team 2-0 before the tournament, and that was it. They eliminated them. But no one really cares about soccer in Well, Ari doesn't care about soccer ever, but no one really.
This is the most soccer that's been talked on this show.
And Ari, tomorrow there's going to be some soccer, just to warn you. And then maybe a little soccer the next day, and then there might be soccer the day after that. Who knows? Who knows?
Wow.
We'll see. Soccer, it's only the number one sport in the world, you know?
Yep, right behind cycling.
Football. Ari was trying to argue with me that the IFL will be as big as Israeli basketball. What are your thoughts on that?
I said it'd be top 5.
You said it could be as big as basketball. You said that. My dad was there. He's a witness.
Oh, Ari. Ari, you can't do it with witnesses when you make crazy statements.
I say it could be top 5.
Well, the problem is that number 3 is distant third.
No, I don't think so. Handball? It's not distant.
What?
Did you say it's distant?
Is that what's number 3 in this
I would
country?
put it at 3, man. What would you put?
Judo.
No, handball. You go to television. Everyone plays handball on
So
television.
you're going soccer, basketball?
Yeah. I'd even
Handball?
argue basketball over soccer, but people will shoot me, so I don't want to do
Israelis will tell you.
that. Israelis who don't go to the games, that's why the games are 95% empty.
It's crazy.
You turn on it. But Hapoel Tel Aviv was sold for $3 million.
Wow.
$3 million.
Reminds me of the Dodgers.
With $3 million times what equals $2 billion? Nah.
$3 million. That's
Israeli
12 million shekels.
Israeli, yeah, exactly. By the politician, what's his name? Chaim Ramon. The soccer is going downhill. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very bad
The
time.
problem with the one thing that soccer has going for it is that they've a couple of teams that are competitive.
Competitive? Maybe against each other.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But no one's competitive against Maccabi Tel Aviv. So
define competitive. People can beat them, just not in the playoffs. You know.
Well,
does that count? I guess maybe not.
Yeah, but how many games did Maccabi lose last year?
2. Yeah, but still, out of 22 games, so they went 20-2.
Right.
And then
but
they had a lot of close games, though. They almost lost 5, 6, 7 games. They got lucky. They didn't play well last year. I guess that's that's kind of your point. They had a pretty bad season last year, and they still went, I believe, 72-13.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
that was a bad season.
Right. Exactly. But
no, it's true. I mean,
this year's team is going to be completely different, though. Right.
Right. Yeah. Completely. They lost. And the rumors are they're losing more players. Actually, they might be losing their shot blocker, Sean James,
and they might be losing Lior Eliyahu to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Let's hope so. Let's hope he can take his little, his little flicker, or whatever he does with his hand, whatever. No, he has no chance. But rumors are that Yogev Achayon is being wanted by some big teams in Europe for more money. But people don't realize that Maccabi, they have a lot of money, but compared to teams in Europe, they have no money.
I know.
Nothing.
You look at somebody like Farmar, who loved his time here in Israel.
Right.
I bet you it wasn't even a thought of coming here. He may have given him one phone call out of courtesy.
Right.
To say, I'm looking to play outside of the NBA.
Right.
But that's about it.
Well, I mean, the prestige, winning titles is here, but the money's not. You can go to way worse teams in Spain and Italy and get. You could look at Alex Tyus,
Greece, right?
Who just left Israel for a good team in Italy, but not the best team. A good team, but not a very, very good team.
Right. You look at somebody like him. You look at there's been so many. I mean, what was the guy from Michigan State? Alan.
Michigan State.
Yeah, what was his name? Not Jack.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, he had a mediocre year here.
Right.
And signed for like $2.5 million a year. Right. Somewhere.
I think
ridiculous.
The highest paid player last year was Sofo, and he didn't even play half the year. So it's kind of crazy because Maccabi can't really compete with these other teams, yet they still do, which is pretty impressive.
Right.
And
tribute to their head coach.
Yeah, who's representing Team Russia right now at the Olympics.
That's true.
They're playing tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and was that here? 10 p.m. local time, right? Something like that. Right. Team, David Blatt. They say he's the best coach outside of the NBA. And rumors are he will go to the NBA when he's ready.
Interesting.
2-year deal left with Maccabi. He's coached guys like Karolenko and.
Does he have a? He has a son that plays.
I think so. Yeah, he's a Princeton grad.
Right.
And very well respected among Europe and especially in Israel. I remember he was assistant on those teams in 2000, the early 2000s when Pini was still at the helm. But
what's up with the Argonauts?
What? Oh man, the Argonauts! I actually went to an Argonauts game once. It was
really
a very, very. Don't go to an Argonauts game.
No,
don't go to an Argonauts. No, it's gonna be like the guy who was. The guy who was the top 10 in NCAA in completion percentage, but then at the same time was probably had 20 interceptions. That's who's going to be the starting quarterback.
Oof.
It's not a good league. It's really known for Mike Vanderjagt and that one quarterback. What's his name? From the Texans.
Doug Flutie. Oh, sorry.
No, not Doug Flutie. But yeah, Doug Flutie, but not Doug Flutie. He was the guy who played for the Oilers.
Yeah, Steve McNair.
No,
that was the U.S.
Before McNair. Oh man, this is
Dan Pastorini. Dan, is that his name? We were looking up pictures of our gold medalist.
I see that. I'm not going to say anything.
Ari was trying to set a new record for how many windows he could open during a show.
Yeah, it's been pretty good, right? You think this is a lot? There's been shows where it's 25, and the whole computer crashes and we have to restart. But what is his name?
It's not Dan Pastorini, is it?
No, he's a Hall of Famer. We're both gonna freak out once we hear it. I think I could be. Warren Moon.
Warren. Oh, right,
did he not play?
Right.
Did he?
Was he the USFL?
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Hold on. Edmonton Eskimos.
Wow.
Got that.
There you go.
Yeah, 9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 5-time Grey Cup. And for all you Canucks out there, you know what that means. The Grey Cup is awesome. I actually watch the Grey Cup every year. Even my family in Toronto
I heard
does.
That the Alouettes are pulling in 20 to 30,000 a game.
Yeah, just like I was actually, who was I talking about this? The MLS, and this is off topic. The MLS. Oh, I was talking about Ari. I was talking to Ari about this. The MLS is about to overtake hockey as the 4th most popular sport in the United States.
That's
or
crazy.
In North America, yeah.
Not in D.C. It's not even close.
What, D.C. United?
Not even close.
They're not big? Oh, because the Capitals, you mean, and all that?
It's
overall, though, in attendance, I mean, look at Portland and Seattle and L.A. Some games, they have 45,000 people at a game. So
that's crazy.
Even Toronto.
How's Chivas do?
Chivas USA.
I always thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it is funny. They're a team that's was born or was bought by a Mexican owner who has the same team in Mexico or something. It's very weird. Very weird how the MLS works. But the commissioner of the MLS is Jewish.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's so weird to have a commissioner of a league that's Jewish.
That's very weird. We just need hockey now. I believe hockey's are.
Gary Bettman.
Oh, Gary Bettman. Wait, Gary Bettman's hockey?
Yeah.
Wait, who is not? Football. Goodell's not Jewish.
Right.
Okay. So hopefully we can rig the elections maybe next time to have that switched. Anyway, how do we get to this topic? Jewishness.
Jewy commissioners.
By the way, I'm sticking with my prediction that Spain's going to beat the U.S.
In what?
In basketball.
Oh, in basketball.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Never.
It will, because this USA team's not that good.
Oh, okay.
Look at Serge Ibaka's numbers today. Very impressive. 16 points, 3 blocks, 20 minutes. Kevin Durant can't. Kevin Durant, if he starts missing his jumpers, he can't play well, in my opinion.
If anyone starts missing their jumpers.
Yeah, but he doesn't like to drive. He likes to shoot.
Yeah.
And he's scared to go up against Ibaka because he knows what Ibaka can do from practice. Just wait.
See, I think that takes a lot of the pressure off of him.
This French team is horrible. So
Tony Parker?
Exactly.
What?
Tony Parker. No, that's it. That's all they have.
They have 3 or 4 NBA or former NBA players.
No, they're all injured. A lot of them were injured. What's his name? Noah didn't play. Batum was injured, kind of played. All the other guys.
Ricky Rubio?
Rubio. That's Spain. Torn ACL. Come on, Andy. France team's not good. Not good. I say that actually I think they're going to lose to another team before they lose to Spain because they're cocky. Too
US?
cocky.
No,
yeah.
Look who's in their pool. Are you kidding? They're not losing another game.
We'll see.
Look who's where do they got? Tunisia and Nigeria or something?
Is that who it is?
Something like that. It's ridiculous.
Well, we'll see. No, I didn't say that they'll lose another game before they lose to Spain in the finals or whenever they play them.
We just medaled again. Silver medal.
Here's an update.
For the U.S.
Wait, I thought it was... No.
Allison. Oh, wait, we already got
No, we had Schmidt. No. But, yeah, I think it's going to happen because this USA team is cocky. They disrespect the Dream Team. You should, you were around then. I wasn't. So tell us more about that. Aren't you offended by that? I'm
Not
offended
at all.
by that.
I think they could beat them.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
I do.
Uh-oh. How? How's that? How many? There are 12 players on that Dream Team, right?
Wait. First of all, Moshe told me you're never supposed to compare sports in different eras.
Okay, Moshe's wrong. First of all, let me say something. 10 out of those 12 players were Hall of Famers, right? If you look at this list, maybe 6 of them will be Hall of Famers. If you want to tell me Tyson Chandler is going to be Hall of Famer, you're crazy. If you want to tell Andre Iguodala wasn't even the best player on his team last year. Deron Williams is not a Hall of Famer. He's a good point guard.
Come on. It's the NBA. Everybody gets in the Hall of Fame eventually.
Oh, come on. Andre Iguodala? Come on, man, as they would say. Come on.
All right. What do you got? You got some guy named Mike.
Kobe Bryant is a little old. Sorry, Laker fans.
Some guy named Mike.
Yeah.
Magic and Larry.
Yeah. Oh, the list goes on.
Charles.
Yeah.
Trying to think who are the starting 5. Stockton.
Yes. Malone.
Yeah, I think this team could give them a run.
How? That's how.
I think
Tyson
this
Chandler
more athletic.
So what though? Of course they're more athletic. Of course they are. And you know what's funny? Mike Krzyzewski was an assistant on that team.
Yeah, so he knows them.
Look, let's go. Christian Laettner is a bust. Fine. Okay. David Robinson, Hall of Famer. Patrick Ewing, Hall of Famer. Larry Bird, top 5 player of all time. Scottie Pippen. I'm not going to talk about Scottie because he disappointed me. Michael Jordan.
Scottie Pippen's the most overrated player on that list.
Scottie Pippen's the most overrated player. Maybe. I guess you could say that. Chris Mullin, 3-point. He's a Hall of Famer, I think. Right? Oh, only a 5-time All-Star. That's surprising.
Right. Well, because everyone gets in the Hall of Fame. I told you that.
Everyone?
Chris Mullin is a talking head. That's all he is at this point.
That's true. Still, the starting 5 of this team, first of all, these guys are all in their prime, too. You want to tell me Kobe Bryant is in his prime right now?
But he's the only one that's not.
Is LeBron James in his prime?
Sure.
Okay. And Kevin Durant?
Sure.
Russell Westbrook?
I think Durant's before his prime.
Right. I mean, you think Westbrook is a good guard, though? He's not a good guard. He doesn't make good decisions.
I don't know. I think Westbrook is one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't guys. I think he takes way too much criticism when he shoots, and then, when he goes off for 40 and they lose or whatever, he gets criticized for that too. He can't win.
No, yeah, definitely. I agree. I just think that this team is not experienced and they're very cocky. Kevin Love.
I'll tell you what this team's missing.
Make the playoffs, bro. Make the playoffs.
That's a clown question. You know what this team's missing?
What?
Rajon Rondo.
It is, actually. I don't like the point guards on this team. I mean, I love Williams, but Rondo is much better than all of them. I mean, they don't need they have scorers on the team.
Right.
They don't need scoring. They need a guy who can dish the ball. And Williams was better at that at Utah, and Westbrook's not a passing point guard.
No.
No one can argue that.
No, not even.
So they struggle, and they're thin in the they're thin in the point guard position and down low, but they can still beat the Dream Team. How is just because they have Kevin Durant, and LeBron? Is that pretty much what you're saying?
Kobe.
And what 35-year-old Kobe, who looks?
Yeah, but
I mean, all right.
Larry was old by the time he was playing.
That's true.
On this team,
right?
Magic was. Larry was old.
Magic already was diagnosed, right?
Magic was done pretty much.
That's true. That's bringing some interesting facts here, Andy.
So you're really talking and Stockton alone. I'm trying to think.
But what about when you think about this team right now on paper is kind of a backup team. A lot of guys who couldn't come, replacing them team. Dwayne Wade, Dwight Howard, Derrick Rose.
I argue Rajon Rondo. I'm sorry. I think that's a mistake.
It is. And you'll see when they lose. I'm not standing down. They're going to lose. If you watch the start of the France game, they played like crap until the second half.
They did.
They're not going to be able to do that against a good team. Spain will not let them do that.
The Pacers beat the Heat in 6, right?
They did. I guess that was
the Pacers beat.
He predicted the Pacers to beat the Heat.
They almost did, man. They should. They kind of should have. They just couldn't get it together. LeBron James.
But Ari called for he was sure the Mercury were going to beat the Storm 2 years ago.
Yeah, what happened there, Ari?
Two titles.
Well, the Pacers have a bright future.
Back to real sports.
Yeah, really. But, just wait. I mean, first, you can look at James Harden. Really? A year ago, nobody knew he existed. So,
in the playoffs, nobody knew he existed.
He didn't do anything in the finals. They averaged, I think, 8 points a game. What? I don't like this team. Tyson Chandler?
Defense.
Defense. You know what? He should have won the Defensive Player of the Year with the Mavericks, not with the Knicks. He didn't do anything with the Knicks. If you look at the numbers, he actually made the team worse. And if you look at the numbers, he was about 8th in rebounding, 5th in blocks, 6th in this, 7th in that. He didn't deserve to win at all. So, first of all, Chandler can't score at all. And Chandler's been on 5 teams. So what does that say about him? He's been traded a lot.
Well, Shaq was on 7 or 8 teams.
Yeah, but towards the end of his career. two teams defined him. How many? Right. Kevin Love is a good player. But
Kevin Love's going to be a great player, but he's
a guy who's going to score 30 and get 20 rebounds, and you're going to clap your hands. Yeah, but he's not going to win ever. Right. So who cares? Right. I mean, no offense. He's complaining that they're not putting the right pieces around. That kind of sounds like Dwight Howard and a
lot of other players. That sounds
true.
like LeBron.
Sounds like LeBron. Well, LeBron had a legit. Who is his?
Mo Williams, man.
Mo Williams.
All-Star Mo Williams.
Right, Mo Williams, who also gets traded every other day. He was not on the Clippers anymore. I don't think he's on another team now.
Mo Williams is the man.
Daniel Gibson was that star in 2007 against the Spurs.
Antoine Jameson.
Oh, Jameson wasn't there in 2007.
No, he was there
later. Right.
The next year, it was a mid-season.
Right.
Him and Shaq. Yeah, Shaq.
Oh, yeah, Shaq. Yeah, a bunch of Lakers are going to be good next year.
The who?
The Lakers. Antoine Jameson, Steve Nash. That's a pretty good Kobe Bryant.
They're not going to be able to compete with the Raptors when it comes down.
The Raptors made some big moves this offseason, Andy. Let's not. Kyle Lowry, potential All-Star. Landry Fields, paid him a little money.
That was a good pickup right there.
Landry Fields, not for $21 million. So,
yeah, that's true.
But we'll see. You know what? I got to give some love to Nigeria. Tony Skinn, who plays for Ashkelon, has been one of the stars on this Nigerian national team.
Really?
And they won today against Tunisia. And we are Israel Sports Radio, so I won't make any controversial statements, but I will say that it's nice to beat Tunisia. But, Tony Skinn played really well. He, of course, was on that George Mason team in, what was it, 08, 09?
08, I believe it was.
Made a hell of a run. He was kind of the star point guard. Nobody wanted him out of high school. He was kind of that guy that no one cared about. Plays really well in Israel. Been told he's kind of a goofy guy. So, good for them, though. They also have, what's his name, Alpha Rakaminu, or whatever. What's his name? Aminu Faraki. I don't know his name, but he was he went to Wake Forest. Was after in the first round to the Clippers, I think, or Hornets. So they have a couple NBA. And then Ike Diagu used to play Arizona State, right? He played for the Pacers for a bit, and then Golden State, and then got released and is probably playing in Europe. But good for the Tunisia team, you know? Good for them for being there. No NBA players. The only team with no NBA players, I think, in the whole tournament.
How come Israel can't get in?
Our team is really good, actually. Very good team. I'm not just saying that. We have
But how come they can't get in the Olympics?
Because we don't get in anything.
Why? Because the European thing?
Because the Arabs don't really want to play us. So
we have to play
the Arabs. Excuse me. If the Arabs wanted to play us in soccer, we'd probably get into every World Cup.
Right.
Except the Egyptians are very, very good, and they have Coach Bradley now from the U.S. as their coach, so they're going to be even better. But
it's because they have to travel to Europe and play against Europe,
right? Like
to
this
qualify.
Upcoming 2014 World Cup, we're drawn with Portugal, Russia.
So what's the Israeli national basketball team doing right now?
They're playing. They have a game tonight, actually.
They play like the rest of the world tournaments.
They're playing a very serious tournament. They're playing a European basketball tournament.
No, but I'm saying, it's against like teams that don't.
The Olympics? That aren't in the Olympics, or what do you mean? No, but the Olympics is not a prestigious basketball tournament. If you look at it, there's only 12 teams, and the best teams from the world are not necessarily there. I mean, sorry, there's only how many European teams are there? Great Britain sucks. They got there because of the bid. Spain, France. Who else? Spain, France.
Tunisia. You just said
no from Europe.
Oh, from Europe.
Europe has very good I mean, Italy is a very good team.
Right.
Lithuania has always been a good team. I don't. Oh, are they? No, are they? I think they're in. Maybe I don't know.
I wonder if Israel's going to play Montenegro.
Serbia, Montenegro. They used to be good back in the.
Why you foul so much?
Vladi Divac, Peja. Right. But yeah, it's an exciting tournament.
Well, good for them, but I wish they could get some more international exposure.
Alex Tyus has been a star so far in his 3 games.
For
Team Israel. He's been getting very steady minutes. He might even be starting right now. And he's tweeting Omri Caspi, so he's getting close with him. Because Caspi played last game.
Right, I saw that.
Panini and Caspi, I guess Panini still plays for Maccabi, but yeah, a really good team. Honestly, 15 players on the team, I think. They just rotate in and out of who's going to play. But very talented team, and people playing everywhere. Russia, Italy.
Is Rothbart still on the team?
No, I do not think he's on the team this year.
I love him.
He's a good guy.
He is a very
I think
good
you
guy.
had him on, and we had him on.
Yeah,
a very nice guy. I think maybe he is on the team, but he hasn't.
Rothbart gave up a full ride to Indiana.
He did. I was there.
Oh, that's right.
I was there. I made fun of him about it. We were very upset. It was my 3rd year there. Yep. I don't know how good he would have been there because they're not good with big men at Indiana. But he started, I think his first place he played was Paris right after that. Yeah. Now he plays in Slovenia for a EuroLeague team. So he's still
he's not even with Maccabi Haifa anymore?
No. Long time. That was 2 years ago now. They're trying to get him back, rumors are. But Maccabi Haifa needs some help out there. Hopefully Brad Greenberg will be able to restore it.
They need some orders that they need.
They need I like the people there. So they need someone who can help run the team and not fire I think 4 or 5 coaches in 2 years.
Right. I mean, they're just going through people like.
And they had 4 former NBA players on their team last year. I mean, Maccabi doesn't even do that. So
yeah,
they still came in last place. I think 5-19 or something. 4-19.
Yeah, and then they had Sylvan Landesberg. Is he still with them?
Nope, he went to Maccabi.
Did he really?
Just wrote an article about that. Yes,
sweet.
He went to Maccabi. He
former Cavalier.
Trying to former 2 years there, right? Yep. Left after sophomore year.
Yep.
He's trying to go to the NBA, but I don't think he's good enough, to be honest. Maybe, though. We'll see. But, you said it. Maccabi's going to be a very crazy roster this year. There's 6 new players, I believe, 7 new players.
Right.
Same with Jerusalem. They pretty much cut all their Americans. Strawberry, Maryland grad, Bradley from Kentucky.
Did Trevor Booker ever actually play?
He did.
I know he was
from Clemson, right?
Yeah, he plays for the Wizards, but
right. He played here in the lockout, I think.
Did he actually? I wasn't sure if he actually played. He's a decent player.
Yeah, he played. A lot of guys played here before the lockout. What's his name? Played the guy who ended up being the starter. Avery Bradley played pretty. Right. Now he's the starter for the Celtics next year. Yeah. Who else played? A couple of guys played. A couple of guys left because they didn't like it. There's one guy. I don't think he left, man. I think that's what he likes to tell his friends back in Chicago. I don't think he left. I think he got cut. And he has too much ego to... Though he did make an appearance in the Summer League. But...
He had a couple of good games in Summer League.
I don't think... Zach Rosen, I'm waiting for him to come home. I'll be waiting for him with open arms. Maccabi won't want him because they won't, but some other team might want him. And if he's willing to play for $150,000, what was that? What team?
B'nai
Oh yeah, but they signed a really good player out of it.
Where's Grunfeld these days?
He's married. He got married last week.
I know.
Mazel tov to Dan.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he didn't want to work for the rest of his life, probably didn't have to. His dad hooks him up, I'm sure.
You think so? His dad only has 2 more years of work.
He should be. He should have left, 4 years ago after Gilbert Arenas was waving guns in the locker room. But
which turned out now, when you look back at that whole thing, God, now his name escapes me. The guy who was waving them at
Jarvis Creighton.
Right. And of course, gets arrested in Atlanta for murdering, a whole family. So maybe it wasn't Gilbert actually. After all,
Gilbert played for Memphis last year for a bit.
Well, he never really.
No, he didn't do much. But I think Ernie's around because those
Gilbert
days
and Jeremy Pargo got about the same amount of time at the end of the year.
Really? Jeremy Pargo had a good summer league. And Adrian Banks was there, actually, for the Grizzlies. He's from Memphis. And he's a really good guy. And we're hoping he'll be there next year for Netanya so we can talk about him while we're watching him. But sources are saying that he's not staying because he wants to play European competition. And that's not possible in Netanya. No disrespect to Netanya. But he's a really good guy. Helps out the community a lot. Very, very, very well liked by all of the kids in the community and by his teammates. And has a very cute son, I might add. Puts a lot of pictures on Facebook of him and his son. Seems like a good dad. So it's going to be a good year of basketball this year. I think a lot of competitive teams. Jerusalem will be very competitive. We have a good friend of the program, AJ Mitnick, who works for Rishon LeZion. They're going to be very competitive. Cholon is always very competitive.
Hey, do you know who the spokesperson for Maccabi Tel Aviv, Nitzan?
Yeah, Ferreira.
Okay.
Right. He's also the spokesman for the Olympics.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw his name pop up.
Oh,
with
the
this
judo
whole
thing,
Lebanese judo thing.
Right.
And I was like...
I didn't know that either.
I was like...
Shocking.
Wait a minute. Nitzan Ferreira, I know that
Listen,
name.
if you're the spokesman for Maccabi, there's no other accomplishment. I mean, the Olympics.
Right, exactly.
He probably, if you ask him which is a harder job or
I'm
more
sure it's Maccabi.
That was a pretty silly story, though, Andy. The Lebanese would not
it just shows you what a farce the Olympic Games are, though.
Right.
Because, they go ahead and, as I said, put up a mechitza in between the two.
Yeah.
Where the truth is, they should have just looked at him and told him to piss off and said, it's the Olympic Games.
Get over it.
Get over it.
Everyone should read an article that was written by Yuri Weinberg.
Oh, my God.
Great article.
On Fox. You're talking about the Fox.
Right.
Yeah.
Fox op-ed.
Wow.
He played his dad in Munich. I just realized it because I've seen Munich a million times. And
I didn't realize that.
Yes, he plays his father in Munich. His father's the first one to get killed in the movie and in real life. And he pretty much tells it's not good for the IOC. They haven't come out.
It's not good for the IOC, but it's also not good for the Israeli Giladi. Is it Giladi? What is his
Jewish,
name?
yeah.
I
Giladi.
mean, he's Israeli, that guy.
Is he Israeli? No, he's Jewish.
There's 2 Israelis that sit
Is
on
he
the IOC.
actually Israeli, or was he born here and moved when he was 6 months?
Okay, so I don't know that.
I don't
know
think
that there's 2 people that are considered Israeli on the IOC, and that's a problem right there.
Well, the good news though is I think he works for NBC now,
Right.
and Bob Costas pretty much told him to.
Right.
So, and Christine Brennan, I don't know if you've been USA Today journalist. She's been writing a lot of articles about Israel, and she's actually going to be on the show tomorrow. So
nice.
Yes. Well, it was taped a long time ago, but it's about the Olympic ceremony, and it's kind of sad because I believe that the Israeli government believed that they would actually do it. That was their goal. Some sources told me that there was someone in the government working to do that, and that source was you, Andy. I don't know if you got the.
It is sad because we've been on this since it began with David Kirstel and the people at the Rockland JCC and the Moment of Silent Committee.
Right.
I mean,
that's your
Danny
area.
Ayalon and all those people.
Yeah, good for Danny. I know tried.
That really thought this was going to get done, and like I said, I think the whole thing. I think it tends to overshadow this year's Olympic team.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's one of those things, and the only thing I can say is there's the Olympic experience out in Tel Aviv, and if you haven't seen it, they do about as good a job as anyone of really memorializing the Munich 11. So it's worth the price of admission for that. But I tell you, it's I think a lot of people thought it was going to get done.
Yeah, and I mean the thing, there could be a new election in 20 years, and no one should give up. It's just this group of people that don't want to do it, but it doesn't mean that the next won't.
But I do want to say to the people who I've seen these weird postings on Facebook and elsewhere about why can't Israel host an Olympics? Because they can't. Can we just leave it at that? Half the world would boycott.
Right.
The other half would, it would just
be a
disaster.
safe. No,
can we just leave it at because they can't? And we don't have the infrastructure or facilities, truthfully.
No, it would require Sheldon Adelson donating. He'd do it. Rumors he's giving $100 million to Romney, but that's another story. But yeah, no, you're right. You're definitely right. I mean. There's some things where it would be possible, but there's some things where I think how would we, make stadiums like that?
Right.
And
exactly.
I know it's hard enough to get the U21 Euros here next summer, which is really a big soccer tournament. A lot of people were boycotting that. Eventually, they were told it's happening here. So if you're boycotting it, you won't represent. But with the Olympics, you can't have half the countries.
Right, exactly. Oh, and don't forget the World Flag Football tournament is here next year. So.
Right. Okay. I forgot about that one. Didn't know much about it, but
what?
Maybe another Division III football team will come and play.
Ari, you didn't tell him the World Flag Championship?
I did not.
Shauna Sprung?
No.
She is a legend.
Anyway, I'm going to give back the mic to Ari so that you two can sign off the way you started.
All right.
Andy, it's been a pleasure.
It has been, and I guess we'll do this by phone. All right, so wait, one last thing.
Okay, here it is. Is it a Blue Jay thing?
Yeah,
probably.
Of course,
okay,
of course. Who ends up on at dead last? Red Sox or Blue Jays?
Tampa.
What?
Tampa. We're one game behind. Actually, we're half a game behind Tampa. Actually, this is what's going to happen: Yankees, Blue Jays, Tampa, Orioles, Red Sox. Good night.
Oh,
Israel.
that would be just awful. That would be awful.
Wait and see.
That would be awful. The only thing that gives me hope at all is that you picked it that way. But you know what? I did laugh at you. I laughed at you when you picked the Blue Jays to come in second.
It's so possible.
I didn't realize you meant second to last.
Edwin and Carcion is having the best breakout season out of any player in baseball. Look up his stats.
We have to trust you on that.
300, 28 home runs, and 60 RBIs, top 5 in home runs, and him and Jose Bautista are both in the top 5 in home runs. So
I'm just gonna have to believe you. Are we going to watch Olympic play right now?
Yeah, I guess in a few moments we'll head off to the local brewery. You think they'll really show Olympic stuff?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, God.
All right, well, we've run over once again.
As our custom.
Management doesn't...
I'll be right. I'll talk to management about it. But have a safe trip back. It was a lot of fun having you here for the month. Well, It was really like a week and a half. But,
it really was.
But I hope you had fun when you were touring around and stuff.
I was like a real tourist this trip. It was really weird. But hey, my kids have already said next summer it's full 2 months. So hopefully that'll happen.
Oh yeah.
They're
gonna choose Israel over Ramah.
Yeah, they have made that decision. Yes, we'll see. We'll see in 11 months.
It's better to go to Israel as opposed to a Zionist camp that tells you to go to Israel.
Well, that's exactly what my wife said. That's so funny you say that. She's like, I mean, I'd rather just come here and we can just like do Israel instead of talking about how cool Israel is from afar.
No, for sure.
For half the price.
Oh, is Israel half the price of Ramah?
Oh, my God. Ramah's out of control, the price. Oh, yeah.
It's juicy.
Yeah.
I worked in Ramah. I mean, I assumed. I didn't ask questions. I didn't. I just. Yeah. When I was 21.
Can you imagine?
2 months. Yeah. The kids love me.
Oh, yeah.
The management didn't love me so much, but that's okay.
Oh, that's. So
I wasn't
funny.
asked to come back. But, yeah, it's a good time.
I'm shocked.
You're in Israel, doing bigger and better things.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
So, in the book, Modern Day Maccabees comes out what?
I'd say by the end of August, I should have a hard copy of it when I get back, and seeing that all of the edits, I have to decide whether I'm going to edit the 5 players that have changed teams or not.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, yeah, it'll be out. It'll be at Amazon.com and available on Kindle as well.
Andy, who have changed teams?
Euclid changed teams.
Euclid, Farmar, Halpern, Rangers. Let's see. Technically, Shai Daron changed teams. Russia. And then Yossi Benayoun was on loan from Chelsea to Arsenal.
They don't know yet, though.
Right, that one's a little iffy. Who else was? I think that's the 5. Yeah.
One more. It's your book. You know better than me.
I think that's it. I think that. Yes, there was Jason Marquis, but I had already caught that one before. San Diego.
Where was he on the Rockies?
He was before. He's been on like 9 teams now, but he was with Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Right, and that was a disaster. So very interesting.
All right, so Amazon, they could get it?
Amazon.com. Yep. And they can get the hard copy is be $14.95.
And there's pictures in there for people like me who don't read?
Correct.
Excellent.
Yes. And then there's even a Kindle version of it. It is a children's book, so you should be able to read this.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I know. All these pages and words. Wow. I should have done it on YouTube for you, really.
A video book. Book on tape.
Can I get the Wikipedia version for you?
Can we get a book on tape of this book?
If you put together all the Wikipedia pages you write, read, edit, do whatever you do.
That's like a couple books.
Right, that's like a book. So,
all right, good stuff. All right, well, have a safe trip back.
Thank you.
And enjoy. We look forward to you come back soon.
Yes.
And only one thing to say.
Good night, Jerusalem.
God bless and good night.